My brother-in-law needs an Outfeed roller for his table saw. My dad already made me one, so I can get rid of this crappy one that has a broken bearing and no longer outfeeds. So we're going to use the base from this roller from a treadmill that I picked up off the side of the road, and this old bent up, starting to rust out frame from a hammock, and make him a decent Outfeed roller. Welcome back to Post 5 Productions. I'm gonna take this steel, cut it to length, but add a few inches. That way I can notch out a flap and flip it up on either side to pretty much mimic this. But it'll hold something far heavier duty. The old one was only, so we'll say 13.5 inches. This new one needs to be roughly 18.25 inches. So let's measure this out. What do I need here for the rise? Looks like we'll cut about an extra 2 inches. 18.25 plus 2 inches on each side. 22.25 inches. I just marked these. Now I'm going to cut them off at my chalk line so that way the edge doesn't stick up above the roller and score any material going across it. And we'll button these ends up a little bit later. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut these off, and then these scrap pieces that I have left over, I'll use those to plug off these, just weld caps on these. I'm going to use this to cut those off. If you have one of these bandsaws, especially, I don't know about any other brand except for the Bauer Harbor Freight version, but when you go to put this in the case, the base, whatever you want to call this, can't be left out. Otherwise, it'll stick out too far here in the case. It'll overhang on the handle a bit. However, I found a trick to store my Allen key for this. Let's tighten this down quick before I forget. Anyway, I found a place to hide the Allen key inside the box so it's not just rattling all around in there. Get out of there. There are these, let me zoom in, these little holes, I'm guessing from the injection mold. But I just thought I'd utilize one of those. I found an Allen key that fits it. I don't believe it came with it, but I just push it down in the hole. The holes are pretty small, so you'll get a good friction fit on that Allen key, and it'll stick up enough for you to get your finger under there, yank it out, and then you can loosen up the little table here, slide it back, put it away, put this right back down in the hole. That way this isn't, again, it's not rattling around. It won't get lost inside the cavity here for the extra blade. You'll always have it on hand. So just a little tip for you in case you're always wondering where the heck that Allen went inside your box. Anyway, let's cut those off, plug those up. there you have it. My brother-in-law now has a quite sturdy Outfeed roller for his table saw. And you might be curious about my color choice. If it's pink in a guy's workshop, he's never going to wonder where it's at. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for many more videos coming, hopefully, very soon. Y'all take care.